Hello, Slush. I'm Antti. I'm the CEO of Boomlagoon. Here's the rest of the founding team. A really amazing group of people. First of all, we have Tuomas. Most people in the industry know him as the original artist behind Angry Birds. If anybody knows what it takes to create games for a billion people, it's Tuomas. Then we have Ilkka, long-time indie developer and a master of pretty much any given technology. I never met anybody who can adapt to new technologies as fast as him. Then we have Mikko, another amazing talent. I mean, when it comes to game development, Ilkka and Mikko are the two best programmers I've ever met. And then there's also Arttu, a really world-class veteran game designer with an exceptional background from game companies such as Valve, Recoil, and Rovio. And myself, I started in gaming about 10 years ago in a company called Sumea. It was before it was acquired by Digital Chocolate. We did a lot of pioneering work there. For example, I was working on some of the very first social components in mobile games. Before Facebook and when everything was made with mobile Java. So we have an amazing founding team. As the CEO, I'm really excited that we were able to put together this outstanding team of people. But not only that, we have the best investors in gaming. We have the legendary Jari Ovaskainen. We have the world-famous London venture partners with the two amazing Davids and one incredible Paul. Now here's what we do. Our game design philosophy can be put in these two words. So we make convivial and intriguing games. Convivial, other than being a funny word, for us it means that our games are casual, really easy to approach, and they have this very strong social component where the players themselves actually create a big part of the game experience. So for example, rather than us focusing on creating static content for the gamers, we allow the gamers themselves to create personal challenges and interesting content for each other by simply playing the game. And intriguing means that the games are intriguing. For example, they have these playable items that really radically alter and improve the core game experience. So now these two concepts are put together with our world-famous global art style and our cutting-edge technology, which allows us to create tailored game experiences for individual gamers. This is huge. So for those of you who are not familiar with our previous work, we already launched a game. It's called Noble Nutlings. It was launched early this year. It was a really great project for us. It was downloaded 2 million times in the first 2 months. And it received great reviews. So it was a really great project for us. It was our first game we launched. We learned like a million things. So the next thing we did, that we thought that let's go to Japan. We partnered with Line, the Japanese social network. It's a really, really interesting project for us because Line has nearly 300 million users. They have a really nice roster of quality games, and we figured the Nutlings will fit there really well. And we know what we are doing, so let's go there. And our friends at Line, they agreed, and it's already live. It's live on iOS and Android, so pick up your device and go and get it. So what's next? Something big. We are now currently working on our next super hit title, which we'll officially launch a bit later. But you're all welcome to talk to us, check out the new game, talk about our plans. But for now, let's see if the jury has some questions.
So it's a game studio, and do you have any, I think the background is very interesting. Can you tell us something about the kind of the vision, the big picture? I mean, do you have any specific? I think big picture is the word I'm looking for.
So, well, organizationally, we want to be in a place where we have at least 3 game tracks going on. So basically, we want to have prototypes going on all the time, and a few games that are making us, well, basically profit enough, and so that we can search for the hit games meanwhile. And our short-term vision is basically to look into the opportunity of the instant messengers, basically Line and Kakao and WeChat and Tango in the States, and get the user acquisition going on from there, because that's a pretty big market in a way, because like billions of users use those instant messengers daily, and you get to do really different kind of social features in those, because those have only a few selected handpicked games, and you can do what you used to be able to do, for example, in Facebook, until it got crowded. For example, you can use the chat, you can use the timeout, you can use any social feature that comes actually from the friends themselves, instead of Facebook. You put it on the timeline, and it's basically just a post somewhere, and nobody really gives a, what.
And also we are in a really good position to go to the instant messenger because, for example, with Line, we are the first Western company to be there. They only worked with Korean and Japanese companies before, so that's a really big thing for us.
So it's primarily games. You're not looking at merchandising or films or, I don't know, coffee, soft drinks.
We'll dominate the games first.
So, looks like that you've really pulled a fantastic team together. Couple of questions. First thing, so what have you learned by far from Lime? So what really, is Japan the market that you're really aiming at? And does that have an impact on the games that you're bringing out to the market?
Well, Line has taught us a lot about like freemium and like how to do that in like the best way possible, but we're not targeting Japan because I mean Line already dominates the Japanese market, so that's a great way for us to get there. But just like Line, we also want to succeed globally. So we're targeting the whole globe, and that's what Line is doing because I mean they want to expand as well, and we're kind of like we're helping them get Line known in the Western world because we know how the Western world works. They know how Asia works.
Second question was relating to the target audience of your games. So relating to this casual, very easy to approach, community-driven, so forth. So what is really the spearhead customer group that you're aiming to conquer first?
Well, basically, I think the target group is, you probably don't want to hear this, but everyone. Games are really easy to approach, easy to play. So basically, you can play it in the toilet, play it in the supermarket, grocery line, or wherever. So, and of course, there are many types of paying users as well. So you gotta go for the whales as well. So and the ones that who just every now and then come back to the game and play and pay. And of course, you want to get the retention right so that we can build the user base for us that we can then start getting the KPIs from and the analytics so that we can start to work on that side as well.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you.